Hello and welcome to the part 2 of the tutorial on classes. So in the previous tutorial we learned how to make a class. We made a class here. We made objects which were guests, and we passed on the instances or attributes of the object, which was first name, last name, flow, and whether the room was a deluxe one or an average or general one. So and later on we printed the details of the guest, for example the first name, last name, flow, and let's execute it to show it to you once again. So yeah, I got the output like the previous tutorial. The name, the name, the flow, and whether the room was deluxe one or the general one. So here I considered just two objects, guest 1 and guest 2, but in reality there will be many guests, maybe 10 or 100 or maybe in 1000 if the hotel is a 2 or is a large hotel. So it will be a bit tedious to write this again and again. After creating a new guest, I have to print it again. I need to write the print statement for n number of guests. So in order to save this huge amount of work, and I will basically create another method which will give us the details, which will print out the details when we call that method. So I will write a method or a function here. I will name it as get details, and by default it takes the first argument as self. So let me take the variable as first equals self dot first name. It will take these values from the special init method, and last equals self dot last name, floor, the floor in which the guest will be booking his or her room, self dot floor, and is deluxe, whether it is a deluxe or not, self dot is deluxe. Okay, so this, now I want to print this out. This I loaded the values in variables like first and last. Now I actually want to print this out. So print first I want to print the full name instead of full name. Well, I'll full name dot format first, last, flow, and is deluxe. And no, I just wanted to print the full name. Sorry, I messed it out. I'm sorry for this error here. Now I want to print the flow. So flow dot format flow. Now I also want to print out whether it is a deluxe or not. So this deluxe dot format is deluxe. Okay, so I'll comment this out so as to give you the better output. I'll for to keep it, yeah. So I will print this out, but before that I need to call the method. So I will call it as guest one, the instance name, dot the method, which is get details. Okay, so once I run it, it will print the details of the guest one. Okay, so I got the output as full name is Tony Stark, the flow, which is the third flow, and whether it is a deluxe or not, he selected deluxe, so it is printed out deluxe here. and now let me again print the second object as well, and okay, so I print this. Okay, so I'll try to keep it slightly visually, it will look better. I'll separate it with this special lines. Yeah, so now you can see the difference. These two objects about I got the details, but instead of writing these many lines, 4 lines for each object, I created a method here which will directly take the details from the object and it will print it out once the method is called. Now I want to slightly make some more advanced details from this. What I want is, in case if the guest selects in case if the guest books the deluxe room, then I want to charge more because I'll be offering much more facilities and slightly luxurious. And in case if he or she, the guest selects the general one, so I will have to charge less because it will be less luxurious and slightly, let's consider it will be slightly poor in service. So I want to charge guests differently according to the category of the room that they have booked. So for this thing, for this functionality, I'll be creating another method. In the class. I'll name it as room price, and by default it will take the first argument as self. Let's take if I will code it as if it is deluxe, which means I'll create if it is a deluxe, then the price should be, I'll price it as $200 per day, and or if the room is not a deluxe one, I'll price it as maybe $100 per day for 24 hours. Okay, so I created a price range according to the room. So I want to print this out as well. Okay, so in the details, whenever I want to print this out as well. So print price format, and I will have to call the method room price. Okay, so I will load it as self dot room price. This will give us the output of the price as well, what the guest will have to pay in order to book the room of the particular category. So now I will run this code. Okay, let me just clear this out. Okay, so now I'll run this code and it will give me the details, but it will give me the details along with the price which the guest has to pay. Okay, so I ran this code and let me just see. Okay, I think I forgot something. Changes. Okay, yeah. No, it did not print the price because I forgot to write the return here. I'll return price. Okay, I forgot this piece of code, because of which it gave me an output as none. Now I'll run it once again. Okay, so now it gave me the price details as well. Because it is a deluxe one, you will have to pay $200, and because this one is not a deluxe one, as mentioned, it is false, so it will have to pay slightly less amount of money, because which is $100 that I have decided. So this was a basic Python example where we created method other than simple methods which gave us the complete details about the guest and the details pricing according to the category of the room. So I hope you guys like the video. So in case if you liked it, just like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.